Hello, everyone. This is Phenix Animator.
Hi, I'm Froggy Lumpy. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm good. I'm exhausted though.
Yes,
welcome.
I am too. Can I take it? I want to take a nap. Can I take a nap?
I think we're due it. Welcome to Project Ozone, episode 19. We need a nap because we just spent the last 2 hours prepping for this episode.
Yep.
We decided that we just make everything because otherwise it would be a 2-hour episode.
It would be, and we didn't want to.
Yeah, that won't work.
2 hours of it.
Yeah.
And all that. Oh,
so what we're gonna do today is walk through. I'm gonna make the leadstone, the hardened, the redstone, the enderium, and then finish off with the Flux Infused Jetplate.
The Flux Infused.
So we're going to go down that whole lineup, and that's why it took several hours. So
Yeah.
in this chest here, you'll see that I have all of the parts. So let me just go ahead and pull out the parts for the first one. And let's pull this up. So, what do we need? We need leadstone ingots, we need a leadstone flux capacitor, we need a leather strap, and we need leadstone thrusters. Now let's break this down. Leadstone flux capacitor. That's easy. Leadstone ingots, copper ingot, 3 redstone, and 1 piece of sulfur. And there's your capacitor. The next thing is the leather strap. Leather strap is 4 leather and 2 iron. That's easy. There's your strap. Next thing, leadstone thrusters. First of all, you need a redstone reception coil, which is gold and redstone. Then you need leadstone flux ducts, which is 6 redstone, 2 lead, and 1 glass. That will get you 6. You actually need to do that a couple of times because you'll need it further down the road. Then you also need 2 steam dynamos. Steam dynamos are copper gears times 2, 3 copper ingots, 1 redstone, and a redstone transmission coil, which is silver and redstone. And of course your gears is your 4 copper surrounded by 1 piece of iron. So that makes your 2 steam dynamos. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I'm advancing here. So now you got your 2 steam dynamos. You've got your leadstone flux ducts. So all you need now is your 4 pieces of lead on all 4 corners. Then put your leadstone flux ducts on either side in the middle, steam dynamo in the middle, redstone reception coil, and redstone in the bottom middle. And then you need to do that times 2 so that you'll have 2 leadstone thrusters. So we have 2 leadstone thrusters. Then you need 4 leadstone, the capacitor, the leather strap, and the 2 thrusters all together, giving you, it won't let me do automatic, so jeez, now I gotta put all the parts back.
Yep.
There we go. Leadstone jetpack, very good, got it. So now that is done, so we can claim the reward, bag number 2.
Sweet. We should claim them all at the same time.
Okay, fine. Alright, so now that we've got that, let's go to the next one. Now the next one, you need to turn around and almost duplicate yourself, because the next one you need a hardened flux capacitor, and for the hardened flux capacitor you need a leadstone flux capacitor. In total, to do this whole lineup, you will need 3 leadstone flux capacitors. On this hardened one, you just take the leadstone flux capacitor, invar on either side, 3 redstone, and then at the bottom middle piece, 1 piece of tin, and you'll have your hardened flux capacitor. Now, to make your hardened thrusters, you need a redstone reception coil, gold and redstone. Made a lot of those. You need hardened flux, and that's why I said to do the double of the leadstone flux ducts, because you need 3 leadstone flux ducts, 1 invar, and then 3 pieces of redstone. Or the bottom recipe here is invar nuggets, 1 leadstone and 1 redstone. If you want to do them singly, bite the singles. Otherwise, you'll get 3 if you do the entire ingot instead of just 3 nuggets. So I guess you could end up being a little bit cheaper if you did it by the singles. So anyway, then after the hardened flux ducts, you also need 2 reactant dynamos. So for the reactant dynamos, you'll need bronze gears, bronze all the way in the cross pattern with iron in the middle. You'll need 4 of those because you're going to need 2 dynamos. You need a redstone transmission coil, which is silver and redstone. You'll need 2 of those. You'll need 6 bronze because you'll need 3, and then you'll need 2 more redstone. 1 redstone times 2 in here to make the 2 reactant dynamos. So then you have your hardened thrusters, because you have 4 redstone on each corner, 2 hardened flux ducts on either side in the middle, reactant dynamo in the middle, redstone reception coil, and redstone on the bottom. And that will give you your thrusters. Now you have your thrusters. So, now to complete it, you take that leadstone jetpack that you made earlier and add that, and you'll have your final part.
Yay!
And of course, I did that again. You can't shift click this. You have to do it individual. Okay, so there we go, hardened jetpack. Next one is the electrum. Again, with the capacitor, you need a leadstone capacitor, then you'll need a hardened capacitor, so you need 2 hardened flux capacitors, and now you need, wait a minute, we're in the wrong one, there we go. Now you need a redstone flux capacitor. So a redstone flux capacitor takes electrum on either side of the capacitor, 3 redstone pieces, and then a diamond at the bottom middle. And then you'll have your redstone flux capacitor. And again, you'll need 2 of those because you'll need it again for the resonant. So it's 3 leadstone, 2 hardened, 2 redstone. So we had to do all this stuff.
Yes.
Double and triple times.
Multiple times.
Okay, so for the reinforced thrusters, they need 4 electrums. You need a redstone reception coil. You need redstone energy flux ducts, and that needs to be filled. So you'll need 200 millibuckets, which is 2 redstone, for each redstone flux ducts that it's empty. To make that, you need 2 electrum and 1 either fused hardened glass, the aluminum glass, which I would say make the fused quartz, or the hardened glass. Hardened glass is in the induction smelter, which is pulverized obsidian and tin, or the fused, oh, I thought I hit it. I didn't. The fused quartz is using the alloy smelter and use nether quartz. And 4 nether quartz makes 1 fused quartz glass. So it would take 12 to make the 3 as it's showing in the picture here. Okay, so that will get you your frames. Then you'll obviously in your fluid transposer fill them up. So now we've got our redstone energy flux ducts. Now we need magmatic dynamos. Magmatic dynamos are invar. So invar for invar surrounded by iron. So you'll need 4 of these gears because you need to make 2 magmatic dynamos. So you'll need what, 16 and then 22 total invar for the 2 magmatic dynamos. And then you need the redstone reception coil, which is your silver and redstone. And that will make you your magmatic dynamos. Now you also need a bucket of destabilized redstone, which means you need 10 pieces of redstone through the magma crucible, and then place your bucket in your liquid transposer.
The fluid transposer.
Fluid transposer. There we go. The fluid transposer, and that will get your destabilized redstone bucket. And so now you've got your thrusters. So 2 thrusters, 4 electrum, 1 redstone flux capacitor, and 1 hardened. So let's just put these parts in instead of doing that shift click mistake thing. We'll just put our parts in.
Sounds good.
There we go. Redstone, reinforced jetpack. Next one. Again, same thing, except now this time we're making resonant thrusters. Okay, with the resonant flux capacitor, you'll need the redstone flux capacitor, and then take the redstone, put inderium ingots on either side, 3 redstones, and you need pyrotheum dust. Now for pyrotheum dust, you need pulverized powder, coal, you need sulfur, you need redstone, and you need blaze powder, and that will get you 2 pyrotheum dusts. So for our thrusters, we need resonant flux ducts. So for the resonant flux ducts, you need redstone energy flux ducts. Again, make double on that because you need it for the previous one, and now you need some for this one. So you take 3 redstone flux ducts, 1 inderium ingot, and 3 redstone, and that will get you 3 resonant flux. And you need 4, so that means you need to do that times 2 for this one. So on the resonant thrusters, you need innervation dynamos. Innervation dynamos take electrum. So you need 16 electrum, and again with the doubling, so that's 16 electrum for your gears, and then you'll need 6 more electrum for your 3 singles here. And this takes redstone transmission coil, which is again the silver and redstone. And you'll also again need a destabilized redstone bucket to make your thrusters. So let's get the parts on this one. 2 thrusters, 4 inderium ingots, resonant flux capacitor, and a reinforced jetpack. And now we have a resonant jetpack. Jetpack's getting better and better. This one is 20 million.
Good
Love
grief.
it. Okay, so now is where we need to get this armorized. So now let's get all these parts here, and this and this and this, because for the next thing that we need to do, we need to armorize our jetpack. Now to armorize your jetpack, first of all you need 4 tin in the 4 corners, and then fill the rest of it up with iron, and that will get you iron armor plating. Now you take your iron armor plating, say that quickly,
Iron armor plating.
over to the induction smelter. If you put that in the second slot, put your bronze ingots in the first slot, that will give you bronze armor plating. Put that in the second slot and put Invar in here, and that will give you Invar plating. Put that in there and put 10, it's always 10 bronze, 10 Invar, and 10 Enderium ingots. And now you finally have your Enderium armor plating. So now let's take that back over to the crafting station.
Yeah.
And we place the resonant jetpack and the Enderium armor, and now we have a resonant jetpack that is armored. Yay! I could put that on right now and be done.
Good, but the quest doesn't
not.
want that. The quest wants you to keep going.
Now the quest says, now let's do the tricky one. Now let's do the one that really takes the time. This is what really took time. This is insanely crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely insanely crazy. Let's see if I can explain this. Alright. Flux Infused Flux Infused Jetpack. Okay. These Flux Infused armor, or fluxed armor plating, I should say. This cross looking thing here. It takes fluxed electrum nuggets. It takes the electrum ingot, flux electrum ingots, and it also takes a flux crystal. A flux crystal is a diamond with 200 millibuckets of destabilized redstone. There we go. The flux electrum ingot, that takes, there we go. Take your electrum dust with 200 millibuckets of redstone, and that will give you fluxed electrum blend. Then take the blend and add it to pyrotheum. If you have 1 pyrotheum and 2 flux electrum blend, you will get 2 flux electrum ingots. So do this about 50 times.
Only 50?
I'm probably not exaggerating. I'm sorry, I don't know the number. Because see, what you need is this one cross here is the 6 nuggets and 1 ingot and 2 diamonds. That makes 1 across. Okay. Now on this you need 2 crosses, but then this flux infused chest plate takes 8. So you actually need 10 just for this part. Okay, just for the top row, you need 10 of these flux armor platings. Then you finally, we're only talking the top row here, right? So after you've got your 8 of these, so you'll make your flux infused chest plate. Ugh, crazy. Alright, so now row 2. We already have the resonant jetpack armored because we've already made that. So cryothium coolant unit. This is again with the flux electrum ingots. You'll need 4, so that means you'll need 8 because you need to make 2 of these. Plus you need 4 tin around. That means you'll need 8 tin. And you'll need more, either the fused glass or the hardened glass is the 2 that I would do personally, because the aluminum glass is even more expensive, so why in the world would I do that? I don't know. So anyway, that will get your coolant unit that is empty. And then you need to take jellied cryothium and fill it up. Now to make jellied cryothium, you need cryothium dust. To make cryothium dust, you need to have saltpeter blizz powder, snowballs, and redstone. Now this was a bit tricky because we went up to our top, which was cool because it had snowballs up there, or snow up there, so obviously you just shovel it and there's your snowballs. Problem is, we hadn't been going up there and gathering our snowballs.
Nope.
So we ran out of snowballs. We were like, great, we don't have enough snowballs. And so that means that Phenix had to make snowballs.
I did. I used the glacial precipitator and an aqueous accumulator with a liquid transfer node to do that. And we've got 16 snowballs sitting here.
And so then you take your cryothium coolant and fill that up and pull that out. There we go. With your jellied cryothium. And that takes 4,000. Okay, so that means you need, what was it, 16?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
it was 16.
I believe it was 16 for one. And that needs to be doubled to get your 2.
Yep.
Okay, so that's row number 2. Now on to row number 3. Our fluxed thruster. Our fluxed thruster. Oh, yes, I said 10. No, I'm wrong. We need 12. So when you're making your crosses here, your fluxed armor plating, you need 12 of them. And by the way, when you're making your resonant jetpack, just go ahead and make yourself a couple of extra thrusters here too. Because you need, instead of 2, you'll need 4 because you need 2 in this one. So again, with the innervation dynamos, and again the destabilized redstone, and more of the resonant flux ducts. This is so insane, it's ridiculous.
It is.
And then on this one you need more flux electrum ingots, you know, times 4, because you need 2 thrusters here. So on the glowstone elevation unit, what do you need with that? You need the glowstone elevation unit empty, and to make that, this is why I say the aluminum ingot glass, I wouldn't do that, because the aluminum ingots take, aluminum blend is destabilized, or energized glowstone bucket, silver, tin, tin, tin. So you need 3 tin, 1 silver crushed, and then you need an energized glowstone bucket, which is 10 glowstone through a fluid transposer, magma crucible, and then fluid transposer, and you'll get your bucket of energized glowstone, which you'll need to do that 4 times. I believe that's what we did, was 4 times. And then, of course, you need, again with the 4,000 millibuckets to fill it up. So you need 32, you need an entire stack of glowstone to fill them up. So now you've got your thrusters. Oh, it's crazy. Alright,
yeah.
So here's your thrusters. Okay, now the only thing I haven't gone over is the resonant flux pack armored. Resonant flux pack, we already did the armor, so what you need for that is just go to the invar stage. So you need iron and tin to make your iron plating. Then you'll need 10 bronze and the iron in the induction smelter, giving you bronze armor plating. And then you'll need 10 invar with your bronze armor plating to give you your invar armor plating. And the resonant flux pack takes 4 enderium ingots surrounded by a resonant flux pack, a redstone flux pack. The redstone flux pack takes a hardened flux pack plus a redstone energy cell frame that is full. Redstone energy cell frame, and that takes 4,000 millibuckets of redstone. It took an enormous amount of redstone to do all of this. The redstone energy cell frame takes 4 electrum, 4 hardened glass, or the quartz glass, and 1 diamond. And I shouldn't have hit that. I should have hit the backspace instead.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so, and it also needs a conductance coil, and a conductance coil is electrum and 2 redstone. So we've got the hardened cell that takes a leadstone flux pack with a cross pattern of Invar, and the leadstone flux pack takes 4 leadstone, a leadstone energy cell, as a leadstone energy cell needs a frame, and the frame is 4 leadstone, 4 glass, regular glass, and then a block of redstone. And then you take that frame and put 3 copper and 1 conductance coil. Again, conductance coil is electrum and 2 redstone. And you also need another leather strap. So back in the beginning, when you make your first leadstone jetpack, make an extra strap. That way you'll have it ready to go here. So finally, that's all the parts. So let's make a Flux Infused Jetpack. And I'm going to say that I'm going to have to put all these parts in individually, because I was going to actually do all of this on camera, and I got to realizing that it literally would take 2 hours in order to be able to do this. So I thought I'm just going to explain this instead. It is very extensive. It takes a lot of materials to do them, you know, like this. Obviously, it's not so bad if you just do it one at a time. And let your supplies build up. You know, it's real easy. Then it's like, oh, I've got plenty of this. I got plenty of that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's extremely easy to make any of these when you do it just one at a time. It's when you try to do them all at the same time, like I just did, that it makes it difficult and taxes your system. I mean, half of our stuff over here is empty now because of using, you pretty much use everything. You use gold, iron, copper, tin, silver, lead, shiny, Invar, electrum,
sulfur,
Inderium, sulfur, coal, bronze, there's diamonds,
bunch of redstone,
an enormous amount of redstone, glowstone, blaze powder, blizz powder, pyrotheum dust. I mean,
and you have to have all kinds of machines, induction smelters.
Yeah, induction smelter, magma crucible.
If you don't have a snow biome, you have to have a
fluid
glacial
transposer.
precipitator.
Yeah, glacial participator. If you don't have snow, pulverizer, redstone. I mean, all of these machines were used, every one of them. So we are finally done, and you know what? I'm going to put this little puppy on for a moment. Oh, I can't. It's empty.
Especially since
I have 8 remaining. Yeah, especially since I was standing here and I got killed.
Yeah. Walked away for a brief moment, and I don't know what happened.
If this is full, okay, there's 21 million in here. That's full enough.
Oh, it was actually starting to go down.
Yes, it is. Check it out.
Woo! Make sure you turn on C or your V button.
Yeah, it's not on, so
turn on your hover.
I don't remember how to turn that on.
C or V?
Let's. No, that's not it. C.
No, you should just do it while you're on the ground. Jeez, you almost killed yourself. Don't jump again.
Yeah, it's C is not doing it. And V is not doing it.
Alright,
either,
controls.
So. It does say hover,
Don't
though.
Stop
Yeah, I'm killing myself.
doing that. Hover mode is C. Something is conflicting with it, though, so you'll probably have to change it.
Well, I'm not going to be wearing this anyway, so I'm giving it to you because you're going to the nether and battling those wither and getting those skulls. So I'm going to take this off and put this back in here and let that finish charging up. while I heal myself because I'm almost killed myself. And
Oh my goodness, you did. Look at you. You're only at 2 hearts.
let's see. Let's have a little epic bacon here. It's the only thing I have on hand. All right, so that'll do it. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Look, there's the big sun right there.
Uh-huh.
You have to look that way.
Yep, it's over there.
I'm Froggy Lobby.
And I'm Phenix Animator.
Thanks ever so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day.
Hope you enjoyed the episode. See you all later.
Bye.
Bye.